My dear students, good morning. Today I am going to present uh, a shoot tip and meristem culture techniques which is used in plant biotechnology. The shoot tip and meristem culture technique is a tools or a boon for the agricultural biotechnology. The shoot tip and meristem culture technique, why it is necessary to develop this technique. The shoot tip culture technique may be described as a culture of terminal portion of a shoot comprising the meristem together with primordial leaves and developing leaves and adjacent stem tissue which is called as a hypocotyle. So in short, shoot tip culture can be defined as a apical meristematic region uh, surrounded by a wall of primordial leaves with zero point 0.5 mm long hypocotyle region. This shoot tip culture technique was first time invented by Morel and Martin to raise virus-free plants through shoot tip culture in Dahlia plant. This shoot tip culture technique was also first in developed in the year 1960. Why this shoot tip or meristem culture is required, that is to raise virus free plants. There is no cell differentiation, virus cannot move from cell to cell, intense metabolic activity and no vascular system. For this shoot tip and meristem culture technique, the prerequisite is to regenerate in vitro germinated seedling. For that, we will have to surface sterilize the explant or the seed material by the sequential method of surface sterilization: tap water, liquid detergent, distilled water, double distilled water, sterile one, and the Bavastine. The after Bavastine treatment, we treat the explant or seed material with the hypochlorite solution. Then the material is ready to inoculate into the pre-sterilized shoot regeneration media, which is generally MS medium containing benzyl aminopurine in combination with kinetin gives multiple shoot induction in maximum number of crops. If suppose we germinate the seed, they germinated in the pattern where they are germinated in the soil. First, seed contains two cotyledons and one embryo. These cotyledons they continuously absorb nutrient from the soil and they starts increasing in size, due to the which they exert a pressure on the seed coat and seed coat get breaks and the embryo comes out. This developing embryo develops into the apical shoot meristem, shoot meristem and the underground root system. This tip after 7 to 8 days, we get a typical type of seedling which shows different parts for the isolation of the any tissue culture technique. The A part, which is comprises of a cotyledonary leaf portion, the B portion, which includes a shoot tip explant, which consists of whorl of primordial leaves, zero point 0.5 mm long hypocotyle region, and the apical growing region. In the C portion, there is a hypocotyle portion. These are the different kinds of explant which is used in any tissue culture related work or technique. This is the protocol when we surface sterilize the explant, for example, shoot tip. After that, how to inoculate the shoot tip explant in vitro condition under laminar airflow. Remove the excess amount of tissue from the explant and explant is exposed to the medium which is pre-sterilized one, which contains the phytohormones like BAP and kinetin, and incubate the cultures under the 16 hours light and the 8 hours dark period at 25 plus minus 2 degrees centigrade. This is the diagrammatic representation of micropropagation where the shoot tip explant isolated, inoculated into the media, then sprouting comes out. Sprouting means the regeneration of leaf and the root and the stem takes place. This micropropagation technique involves the different stages, which are sequentially selection of plant material, establish aseptic culture, multiplication, shoot elongation, root induction or formation, and acclimatization. The stage 1, which consists of, is a culture establishment stage when explant may develop into a single shoot or multiple shoots. At this stage, explants are supplemented with cytokinin like BA, kinetin, and 2IP. In stage 2, the objective is to multiply the propagules, and for this auxiliary shoot proliferation is followed as it maintains higher genetic stability. Whereas in the stage 3, the purpose is regeneration of adventitious roots from the shoot obtained in the stage 2. Numerous studies have indicated that NAA is followed by IBA, IAA, 2,4-D, and other auxins were used for the induction of root or regeneration of root. This is the stage 1, stage 2, and stage 3, stage 4, where selection of mother plant, multiplication, rooting and acclimatization, and transfer of regenerated plant to the soil. This is actual the experiment performed in the lab of Department of Biotechnology Tissue Culture Lab, Kamla Nehru Mahavidyalaya, Nagpur. The seed inoculated, the cotton seeds which are inoculated, first surface sterilized, inoculated, then after 7 to 8 days, the seed germinates in the flask like this, seed germination. Then the shoot tip explant isolated from natural condition example is conducted Ocimum species and the in vitro regenerated cotton shoot tip explant from in vitro germinated seedling in the cotton. These are the sprouting of multiple shoot buds from the shoot tip in uh, Gossypium hirsutum cotton plant. This is the multiple shoot bud mass in Gossypium arboreum cotton and hardening of in vitro regenerated cotton plants in the variety that is Gossypium arboreum. This is the multiple shoot induction from shoot tip in Catharanthus roseus means Vinca rosea. This plant is used for cancerous treatment. This is very important medicinally. This is the multiple shoot induction from shoot tip in Catharanthus roseus. These are the multiple shoot induced in the different species of Ocimum that is black tulsi and the Dev tulsi. The multiple shoots which are sprouting in the last two flasks where the so many number of multiple shoots they induced and they form a multiple shoot bud mass. This is the multiple shoot induction in the Bacopa moneri. This is also a medicinal plant which is used for multiple purposes. What are the different factors affecting plant tissue culture technique? That is, the first is physiological status of mother plant, age of the explant, size of the explant, and the explant source. Usually, the younger, less differentiated explant is better for tissue culture. Growth media, that is, minerals, growth factors, carbon source, and hormones. Environmental factors, light, temperature, photoperiod, and sterility. Then physical environment, that is temperature, moisture and light. Incubation temperature ranges from 24 to 26 degrees centigrade. Photoperiod for vegetative growth at 40 to 80 lux light intensity is required. The role of growth regulators, that is cell division, differentiation, water imbalance, apical dominance, census and ripening. Then what are the advantages of micropropagation technique? From one to many propagules rapidly, multiplication is controlled in lab conditions, continuous propagation year around, potential for disease free propagules, inexpensive per plant once established, prices crop production scheduling, reduce stock plant space, long term germplasm storage, production of difficult to propagate the species. What are the different applications of micropropagation? Rapid increase of stock of new varieties, elimination of diseases, cloning of the plant type not easily propagated by conventional methods. Propagules have enhanced growth features. These are about the micropropagation technique. Thank you so much for listening and hearing me.